answer when we return.
BBC News with Govinda Gill. President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff is visiting Gaza, where he's inspecting widely criticised aid sites backed by Israel and the US. The United Nations says around 1,400 Palestinians have been killed seeking food since May, many of them near the distribution sites. The BBC World Service has compiled material on more than 160 cases of children shot in Gaza and found that in 95 of them the victim was shot in the head or chest. China and Canada have both criticised President Trump's decision to impose fresh tariff rates on 70 countries. The Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney said he was disappointed. Duties on some Canadian goods will rise to 35%. The authorities in northern Pakistan have declared an emergency in the flood-affected areas of the Gilgit-Baltistan region that is still reeling from flash floods triggered by torrential rains in recent weeks. At least 10 people have died so far after being swept away by strong currents, and more than 10 tourists are still missing. Ukraine says the number of people killed on Wednesday night by Russia's air attack on Kyiv has risen to 31, including 5 children. The government said 160 people were injured in the barrage. Officials from the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda have held talks in Washington. It was their first meeting since the signing of a peace agreement to end a rebellion in eastern Congo. Officials in Malawi say the country has successfully met UN targets in the fight against HIV/AIDS. It was among the world's worst-hit countries, and around 1 in 7 Malawians being HIV positive in the 1990s. The head of the country's AIDS Commission said that figure has now halved. That was the latest world news from the BBC.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lambton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lambton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship: Lady Frida Akrofi, Minister Chanel Kale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue: Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5, Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lambton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lampton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lampton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship, Lady Frida Akrofi, Minister Chanel Kale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabanam music. The venue, Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5 Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lampton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lampton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lampton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship, Lady Frida Crofi, Minister Chanel Kale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue, Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5 Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lampton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lampton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lampton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship, Lady Frida Akrofi, Minister Chanel Kale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue, Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5 Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lampton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lampton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lampton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship, Lady Frida Crofi, Minister Chanel Cale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue, Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5 Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lampton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
Welcome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Hey, on the morning show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Oh yes, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the first day of August, the year 2025. It's a Friday, and the only place where you can have a very lovely day or the beginning of the weekend on a high note is here on Starr Radio UK.
The coolest way to start your weekend.
And for sure, I'm going to see to it that everything that you are planning to do will be great.
Show them you got the cocoa set. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Harrison, aka Mr. Songs. This is the Kingmaker Baba for the girls. We're here. This is Starr Radio. Don't go nowhere. UK.
say London, we they call them London for home. For here, we they call them London. And I sabi you know, just have fun and stay blessed.
Yes, so you're not lost at all. You are home. If it's the first time of listening to us or tuning in, we want to salute each and every one of you. And let me take this opportunity to say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy Perry. Good morning to you, and to our money man, Mr. Dantaberry, whose birthday is today. Is his birthday today, the 1st of August, and we say happy birthday, money man, and may God continue to bless you and bless you indeed until you become a blessing. Yes, good morning to you. This morning, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to join us because he has some meetings and he's in a birthday mood. Maybe when time permits, then he'll come in and share a bit of birthday felicitation with you, right? Good. Some cake on earth. But good morning to you, Mr. Tabiri, and God richly bless you, and thank you very much for your support on Star Radio, okay? And to all our listeners who enjoy and listen and take a leaf from your book, we salute you. Good morning to Abdullahi. Good morning. I hope you are doing very well. Vicky Newton, good morning. Delta Hammond, all the way in Kumasi, Ghana. Good morning to you. All of you listening to us on your Yoruba Nation platform, Koiki Media platforms, and the United States of Biafra platforms, I salute you there as well. And a special good morning also goes all the way to Felix in Aberdeen. Captain Felix, such a good morning to you. Reverend Michael Esiama, good morning. Mr. Frank Davis, good morning to you. Good morning to KB Bossman. Good morning to all wonderful people who tune in each day to listen to us. And the one and only White Lion, Mr. Olayomi Koiki. Massive good morning to you, sir. I hope you are doing very, very well. Okay, and again, let me say good morning to Eben, all the way in Cape Town, South Africa. Antonio, good morning, and to the family. And thank you very much for that wonderful gift. There, we I really appreciate it. I have to say it on there. Yeah, Eben. I hope that you are enjoying using it. Good morning to you. And let me say good morning to the one and only, Mr. Kofi Ali, good morning to you. And Atakofi, good morning. And to Niana Najo, the chief of Ashaman, I salute you, sir. And all inhabitants of Ashaman, good morning. And across the globe, wherever you are listening to us from, Bishop Adeshina, Anthony Adedeji, Shamsuddin, Aziz, good morning to you all wonderful listeners and viewers on Star Radio UK. So by way of the program, this one's going to happen. I'm going to bring the quote for the day. The weather forecast will follow suit. Then the travel update will continue from there. We'll continue, and then we'll bring you, we'll take you global trotting. Then after which, exactly at 11:45, the lines are open or activated for you to add your voice to the discussion. We continue from this, and at 12 o'clock exactly, the first part of the program will brought to a close. We're trying to see whether we can get our man, Mr. Dan Taberry, to join in. If he's able to join us, then at 12:30 he will be on. If not, we'll try to see whether we can get anyone that is quite current to bring your way this morning on the Money Hour as well. So after that, we'll bring the credits down for the end of the program. So Nigeria, that's what's going to happen. But wherever you are this morning, tune in to listen to us. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, at almost 11 o'clock, and let's kick it up from here. Pastor Theodora of Theodora Gospel Fame and Pearly Church, Pearly Gates Church, we salute you all. It was a wonderful program last Saturday. We really enjoyed it. Yes, good morning to you, Reverend Salome Ado and Pastor Ado, Joseph Ado and the family. We salute you all. Okay, the quote for the day says, there is a lot of potential in each one of us, but if we fail to exploit it, even a glitter of success might elude us. There is a lot of potential in you, in me, but when we fail to exploit it, boy, even a glitter of success might elude you. So look into you and see what God gave you, and use that. Let me say good morning to HRH Linda Pali and there as well. It was her birthday yesterday too. Linda, hope you are doing very, very well. Okay, let's crack on. So the weather forecast for today is quite an interesting one. We've had yesterday we had a bit of rain, Apache rain, and the thunderstorm and all that bit. But hey, if you want to know what is happening today, yeah. Now this afternoon will be partly to mostly cloudy with a few well-scattered showers pushing in from the north. It's going to be turning locally heavy and possibly thundery. Now tonight will become dry with lengthy clear spells and just a few areas of cloud around. There's going to be light winds as well. Top temperature is going to be 21 degrees and lower is going to be 12 degrees. Pollen level is going to be low, UV level is going to be moderate, and pollution is going to be low. Sunset is going to be 20, 49, and sunrise for tomorrow morning 05, 24 hours. And that is the weather for you for today. But over the weekend, tomorrow morning, widespread patchy cloud and a few showers will develop in the afternoon. Cloud will gradually break up and most of the showers dissipate. Now, when it comes to Sunday will be mostly dry and cloudy. In the morning, in the afternoon, a band of showery rain will sweep through from the northwest, turning dry and clear for a time overnight. Okay, the temperatures will be ranging for Saturday. Tops 23 degrees, the lowest 12 degrees, and Sunday 23 degrees, the lowest 14 degrees. So average for the time of year. So, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then. So now let's move on to some of the updates on your travels this morning. So on the underground this morning, as we say, keep your eyes on the roads, keep your eyes on the roads, keep it navigated. I promise our born. On the underground this morning, there are minor delays on the entire line, minor delays due to train cancellation. So please check before you leave. That aside, all the other underground lines are running a good service. DLR, London Tram Link, and London Overground, good service there as well. Okay, let's move on straight to the major roads in London. What have I got for you? Well, if you are there traveling on the A13 or are about to travel on the A13, be warned, because Thames Gateway at the junction of A1306 New Road, lanes 1 and 2 of 3 is blocked due to a bus on fire. Additionally, Ferry Lane on slip is also closed. So please check it out. That's causing severe delays. That aside, all the others have no exceptional delays. Then the river bus as well. The Woolwich Ferry has got reduced service, reduced to one boat service due to temporary operational difficulties. And then on the London Cable Car, good service throughout, bringing us to the final segment of the travel update, and that is the National Rail. On the National Rail this morning, cross country, Great Western Railway, Hull Trains, Northern Rail, ScotRail, Southwestern Railway, Southern are all offering special services. That aside, all the others are running a good service there, and that's where I will say it once again as a normal rule. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a commercial break. We come back and we continue with the show. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lambton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lambton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship. Lady Frida Akrofi, Minister Chanel Kale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue, Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5 Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or Follow Apostle Abraham Lamte on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? God, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancer taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. And this is Star Radio UK, the Friday edition of the morning show. As I just say, it's now time for Global Trotting. Amani Man is celebrating his birthday today. Oh, best wishes to him. Ajani Ajala, hey, it's been a while. I hope you're doing very, very well. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you there. All right, then. So let's go Global Trotting. Let's tell you what is happening from across the globe. But kicking off from home here in the UK, rats, mold, and dangerous overcrowding inside illegal house shares hiding in plain sight. Black market rental properties are being openly advertised with unsafe conditions. But the issue is, if they don't go for those ones, what ones or which ones can they actually go for? The prices are, and that's causing unsafe things there. We're going to be talking about that as the program goes on, so don't even think of touching that. Civil service interns must be working class. Government says civil service interns must be working class. We'll be telling you more about that. A car finance compensation landmark ruling is due today. The Supreme Court is supposed to rule on that car finance compensation, as whether the finance them, whether they told you all the details or there was some hidden agenda up there which have been taken to court, and it rules. The court rules positively. Boy, it's going to be quite a tough one. I don't know how it's going to be, but wherever it is. A Heathrow Airport expansion plans to cost £49 billion. Easy money, right? Yeah, man. Tuition fees in England and Wales rise to £9,535. Okay. Older driver rules could have saved mom's life. Well, if you're an older driver, they check whether, can you see clearly? Are you hearing? Well. But I think those things have to be met if you have to be on the road, right? Yeah. It's all coming away from Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's move on to some of the stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. Well, Trump's global terrorist victory may well come at a high price. Well, the US president considered it a win, but if this all triggers a foundational realignment, the results may not break in his favor. But he thinks that, well, that is the way forward and he is winning. Is he? What do you think? My friend came from US just yesterday, yeah, and they were talking about how expensive things are in New York. Well, the other time before Trump flew to Scotland, he was of the view that, well, it is good for your currency to be weak. When it's weak, people can come to your country. They can come there and come and spend their money, because but when your the value goes up and is very strong, then people don't. Is it? Because when it's strong, when the currency is strong, the prices of commodities are lower, right? So whenever I have $1, I know I can buy so much with it, rather than having $1 and be able to only buy a bottle of water. My wife was saying that a cup of tea when after they've gone to the break for breakfast, and then she was ordering another cup of tea, they were saying that's going to cost you $3 plus tariff. And I was like, really interesting there. Well, I will tell you more about that. U.S. envoy to visit Gaza as hospitals say dozens killed seeking food, and Iran drives out 1.5 million Afghans with some branded spies for Israel. And White House has unveiled plans for new 200 million ballroom. Is it? Well, okay. And young Ukrainians get their way as Zelensky overturns law to defuse crisis. And the radioactive wasp next found at old U.S. nuclear weapons site. U.S. to deny visas to Palestinian officials. And at least 28 people have been killed in Kyiv as wave of Russian strikes defies Trump's ceasefire demand. So have we gotten to a point where Putin is saying, to hell with you, I'm not going to be taking any instructions from you. I'm just going to be getting it on and doing whatever I want. Well, U.S. to deny visas to Palestinian officials, as they say. Canada follows France and UK with plan to recognize Palestinian state. Well, there's been a condition that they've put across, but as to whether that's going to be met or not, we don't know. Maybe Israel will call it a bluff and see whatever happens with it. And Lamy Hope's plan to recognize Palestinian state will get ceasefire. And as I said, will they? Okay. So coming your way. And Trump's tariff on Brazil are more about political retaliation than trade. He's saying that Bolsonaro shouldn't be treated as such. Bolsonaro also was causing insurrection like Trump did. But he's saying that, well, you are pursuing my friend. So, yeah, I'm going to get... Well, let's see how it all pans out. Let me say good morning to Tosino all the way in Moscow. Hope you are doing very well. And Trump hits Brazil with 50% tariffs and sanctions judge in Bolsonaro case. A new Brazil development law risks Amazon deforestation, UN experts have warned, and ex-Colombian president Alvaro Uribe guilty of witness tampering. Well, you want to know more, you got to stay tuned because lots more coming your way from there. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, moving on straight to some of the other stories. Authorities jail 108 members of Imran Khan's party. And then Cinco has revived debate about migrant workers' rights in Singapore. What happened? Okay, and then Trump tariffs could deal a blow to India's growth and exports. And Trump announces deal to impose 15% tariff on South Korea as well. So these are some of the stories making the round this morning there. But now let's come to Africa. Trump presses ahead with 30% tariff on South Africa. Now, relations between the U.S. and South Africa have hit rock bottom after Trump's return to office with all those things that they were saying. Oh, that there was a place, a grave site where people were murdered and the white South Africans were murdered there. And a whole thing, a lot of things that have been going on there. But, okay. Let's see. That's why we talk about trading amongst ourselves as African countries and then having one front. But we don't want to do that, right? Let's see what happens. And then rhino horns turned radioactive to fight poachers in South Africa. Okay, and destination Africa. Is it legal for US to deport foreign criminals to the continent? You said you have got all the security and everything. Why can't you keep your own criminals or criminals who are in your country by thinking of sending them to Africa? Bioluminescence, Africa's top shot. Let's see. Barcelona agrees shirt sponsorship deal with war-torn DR Congo. And aid cuts will push Nigerians into arms of Boko Haram militants, UN have warned. Well. And that is why the government in Africa have to sit up, wake up, and what? Smell the coffee. Slovenia has become first EU country to ban arms trade with Israel. The announcement comes as international pressure mounts on Israel over the war in Gaza and the deepening humanitarian crisis in the Palestinian areas. Okay, and Mali former Prime Minister Musa Mara questioned by cyber crime court over social media posts. Mali's former Prime Minister Musa Mara faced another day of questioning on Thursday over a message he posted on social media last month. And that's why I say, when you are angry, when you are upset, when you are not thinking straight, keep the finger down. Don't touch that. Don't go there doing all that. By the time you say jack, you gotta press something. That boy, you come back another time to bite you on the backside. But what do you think about all that? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In Nigeria government approves 920 billion Lagos airport reconstruction, 6 other aviation projects as well. And oil supplies to Tinubu, allowing direct distribution of fuel will lead to monopoly, run us out of business. They are talking about, that's oil suppliers. I bet you they are talking about one of the biggest oil refineries in the sub-region on the African continent, Dangote's refinery. So let's see, what do you think? Well, because they want to still import from outside and come to sell it and discuss foreign exchange that has been used for all those bits. But well, if he's doing that and therefore you all have to come to him, why not? That's why I talk about the fact that when it comes to electricity, expansion of electricity, those who are dealing or saying importing generators and stuff will not want, like the electric generators will not want there to be a stable electricity in the country, because once that is done, that is pushing them out of their business. So they will always do everything to sabotage the government from having electricity for the inhabitants or the people of Nigeria. But well, maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong point of view. Let us know what you think about all that. This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. I'm trying to see whether I can bring you another story from there, and this time round from the southeast and the southwest of Nigeria. So wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, from the southwest. Now, leave PDP rather than ridiculing yourself in public. Fayose blasts elder brother of endorsing APC. Let's see what happens on that front as well. And then let's go to the southeast as well. Let's see what is there from Nigeria. Boy angry in Winfuru suspends 25 commissioners, 28 SAs, and 22 permanent secretaries. Why? And the gunmen attack Umaloma Autonomous Community. Others killed, 9 injured as well. We're going to be looking at all those stories in a moment. Wherever you are, don't touch the dial. Taking you straight to Ghana as well. Well, that's why we say power is transient. Now, GSCL contract saga, Manasseh replies Paul Adom Archie. What has he said? We can't find Paul Adom Archie. Where is he gone to? Where is he? Okay. SML disguised as Kotoka International Airport. So we will be looking into that. A 19-year-old UDS student given life sentence after killing colleague. For what? We'll tell you more about that. So don't you go away. This is Starr Radio UK. And in other stories as well, pleased to face media blackout over assaults on journalists. GJ saying the question is what actually happened. Media budget minority walked out to avoid shame. Nanaya Jantua has also said there. Ashanti region party signals loss of faith in MPP. Nanaya Jantua is saying there. Okay. And SLTF raises red flag over unauthorized billboard promoting no fee stress policy. Yes, more going to be coming your way. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. But in reaction to the abuse of these journalists or intimidation, the president says, I won't preside over government that intimidates journalists. Mahama demands action. So let's see whether they will put their money where their mouth is. Okay. And Professor Charles Aka criticizes media budget as empty on poverty fight. If you look at the government of Ghana at the moment and the past government, how do you see it all coming out? What do you think? This one is more going to be coming your way from there. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:22, and it is the Friday edition of the morning show. We're going to take a break. We come back. I'll take you straight. All the stories making the rounds from here. We're going to bring it your way. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lambton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lambton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship, Lady Frida Crofi, Minister Chanel Cale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue, Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5 Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lambton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport Only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
You are listening to Star Radio Morning Show.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 11:26, and we go on with the details of the stories making the rounds this morning. And what have I got for you, boy? Yes, sir. All right, so what do you do under the circumstance? Let's say you're here, you cannot afford to, pay for the high rents. Go to places, a 2-bedroom, and it's going, without your bills. When I say your bills, I'm talking about your water, your council tax, your electricity, let's say your gas, utility bills, and then 2-bedroom going for 1,600 or thereabout. Okay. Food has not come in yet. What? Okay. And then how much are you making? So people are forced to get in there and rent apartments that are virtually run down. But well, rats, mold, and dangerous overcrowding inside illegal house shares hiding in plain sight. In the middle of the night, says Maria, groups of people can sometimes be seen moving into houses in her neighborhood for far more than will seem to fit comfortably in the Victorian terrace homes. Now, each of these houses has 10 to 15 people living inside, she estimates. Now, Maria, an architect, suspects they are being illegally rented. They are everywhere, she says. Now, Maria contacted some news network after spending years complaining about these homes to a local authority in East London. Newham Council, we began investigating and found widespread black market rental sector where people are forced to live in unsafe spaces. Now, photos, videos, and testimonies from people living in the several properties like these showed unsanitary and overcrowded homes with adults sleeping on bare mattresses in bunk beds, contending with black mold, rats, and in some cases, conditions that proved to be deadly. Now, laws across the UK says large house shares, officially known as houses in multiple occupation, must have a license. So-called councils can ensure each property is suitable for the number of occupants and meet gas, electrical, and fire safety requirements. But evidence in the 3 London house share hotspots that were examined suggests that in some places there are more unlicensed black market HMOs than there are legal ones. Now, one London borough told us it was 3,000 lines. It has 3,000 licensed HMOs, but estimates there are 2 or 3 times that number in reality. In shop windows in East London, they noticed many ads for properties that did not appear to conform to licensing laws, but often offering a bed space in a shared room or in shared rooms. We also found adverts online that appeared to show mold or dirt in the shared rooms. So by the time you are getting into that property itself, you know what you are going in for. In one property in Waltham Forest, where there was a shared bedroom advertised at £330 a month, he was met by about 10 young men who all appeared to live there. The room on offer was shared between 3 people. Another was shared between 4. And on some of the beds, there was no bedding or even mattresses. company representing the property owner later told us that the tenancy agreement expressly forbids subletting a multiple occupancy and that the property had never been let or advertised for those purposes. It is said it had taken prompt action when it learned of the contract breach. Now, there are some you see because of what has happened, fire gutting the place. And it is a sad thing. Because such overcrowded properties are undeclared, the true number of unlicensed HMOs across the country is unknown. But an experimental data project to try to detect them has been developed by Ben Yarrow, who runs the landlord and letting agency review website Marks Out of Tenancy. Now it flags potential unlicensed HMOs by searching through a range of financial data sources to identify properties associated with large numbers of people who have different surnames. It has some limitation. It cannot find people relying on cash with no formal paperwork, and in some cases households with big families can be wrongly flagged as well. Now we asked Mr. Yarrow to scan specific postcodes in 3 boroughs which we knew were HMO hotspots. In part of Newham, there were 75 licensed properties. He found more than 700 possible HMOs there. Now the situation is, now if the individuals don't have the means to pay for the accommodation, that means you have to go for a shared house, right? And looking at what I'm saying, looking at the number, what you are earning vis-a-vis your expenditure, and especially if there are migrants who have to be sending monies back home, which we normally see, what I think is going to happen there? It's quite interesting, right? Well, this is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. In other stories making the rounds, the government will restrict civil service internships to students from poorer families as part of a drive from ministers to make Whitehall more working class. The main internship scheme, designed to attract university students to the civil service, will now only be available for students from lower socio-economic backgrounds, judged by what jobs their parents did when they were 14. Now, those who are successful on the internship will then be prioritized for entry to the fast stream, the main graduate program for entry to the civil service. The Conservative Shadow Cabinet Minister Mike Wood said no young person should be told they are not welcome based solely on leftists' social engineering. The change has been driven by Pat McFadden, who as a Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster is responsible for civil service reform. He said, "We need to get more working class young people into the civil service so it harnesses the broadest range of talents and truly reflects the country." Now, government makes better decisions when it represents and understands the people they serve. It's quite an interesting one, and the backlash that is coming from the opposition party as well. Government makes currently around a quarter of higher education students are from a lower socio-economic background, but the group represents only 12% of successful applicants to the fast stream in 2024. Now, some Limba ministers have come to believe in their first year in office that part of the civil service are too privileged, with people who have come from similar backgrounds. A summer internship program already exists. The program is for undergraduates in their final 2 years of universities, lasts 6 to 8 weeks, and is paid with a salary of £430 per week. And they will say that's good money for them. But interestingly, do you think that is the way forward to tackling this? And again, if you come to the civil service and those people there are only from privileged backgrounds, they cannot, there is a disconnect. So they can't actually relate or see themselves, cannot empathize with people who are going through particular things. But maybe bringing people that way from lower backgrounds, well, let me put it that way for lack of words, into that particular place, lower socioeconomic backgrounds, into that particular place, will make them look at things more broadly and be able to have a better understanding of what goes on. I remember back in the day when Frank was one of the programs. Frank was saying that one of the lecturers that they had, I think in Legon, forgotten whether it was in Legon, and was trying to define what poverty is, and they say if you fail to for 2 consecutive times to go on holidays, you don't have the means to go on holidays, then you are said to be poor. But when we talk about poverty, now looking at the story that they talked about earlier on, you look at the issue that is going on there, and boy, if that's not poverty, then what are we talking about there? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. How many people from those lower economic backgrounds will be able to be lifted to that place, and how would that benefit the country as a whole? Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, let's move on. All right. Well, the news that is making the rounds broadly this morning: Trump's global tariff victory may come at a high price. In April, Donald Trump stunned the world by announcing sweeping new import tariffs, only to put most on hold amid resulting global financial panic. Now, 4 months later, the U.S. president is touting that he claims a series of victories, having unveiled a handful of deals with trading partners and unilaterally imposed tariffs on others, all without the kind of massive disruptions to the financial market that his spring attempts triggered, at least so far. Now, having worked to reorder America's place in the global economy, Trump is now promising that the U.S. will reap the benefits of new revenue, rekindle domestic manufacturing, and generate hundreds of billions of dollars in foreign investment and purchases. True or false? Now, whether that turns out to be the case, and whether these actions will have negative consequences, it is still very much in doubt. Now, what is clear so far, however, is that a tide that was gently turning on free trade, even ahead of Trump's second term, has become a wave crashing across the globe. And while it is reshaping the economic landscape, it hasn't left the kind of wreckage in its wake that some might have predicted, though of course there is often a lag before impact is fully seen. Now, what's more, for many countries, this has all served as a wake-up call, a need to remain alive to fresh alliances. And that's why he came out to say he is against the BRICS, and virtually trying to do everything, and saying that if you are part of the BRICS or you sympathize with the BRICS, then it's going to be sanctioning you when it comes to the trade. But what do you think exactly? How do you think it's going to impact your country? Well, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. A U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff will visit today Gaza to inspect food distribution sites. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has confirmed. Leavitt said Witkoff will visit the territory along with U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee and secure a plan to deliver more food and meet with local Gazans to hear firsthand about this dire situation on the ground. Now, Witkoff, who is on visit to Israel, also had a productive meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the press secretary added. Gaza Hamas-run military health ministry said 111 people have been killed and 91 of them while seeking aid in the 24 hours before Thursday midday. A hospital director said more than 50 Palestinians were killed and 400 others injured while waiting for food near a crossing in northern Gaza on Wednesday. Footage showed casualties from the incident near the Sikkim Zikin crossing being taken on carts to Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza City. It's a sad one there, but let's see what Steve Witkoff will be able to do. Maybe having a first hand listen, are they not going to try to control who comes to see him and who he's able to talk to? That is a question. That is a question. But well, ladies and gentlemen, this is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In other stories as well, eyewitnesses are crying. Saying that seeing people who have been lashed left their shirt to show deep bruises across their back. While they were detained, Iranian officers struck them and accused them of spying. He says they used hoses, water pipes, and wooden boards to beat them up. They treated them like animals. Some of these individuals, Islam Kala, on the two countries' border before crossing back over to Afghanistan. His name has been changed to protect his identity. Now, Iran says it hosts more than 4 million undocumented Afghans who fled conflicts in their homeland and has been stepping up deportation for months. In March, those without papers were given a July deadline to depart voluntarily, but since a brief war with Israel in June, the authorities have forcibly returned hundreds of thousands of Afghans, alleging national security concerns. Daily returns peaked at about 50,000 people in early July, according to the United Nations. Often after odious journeys, Ali Ahmed says Iranian officials confiscated his money and phone and left him without a single penny to travel back. He lived in Iran for 2.5 years. Well, Iran's crackdown has coincided with widespread accusations linking Afghans to Israel's intelligence agents Mossad, including Iranian media report that the site police sources claiming some individuals were arrested for espionage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. How true is that? Well, some of these might have worked with the British intelligence, and therefore the Afghan authorities, the Iranian authorities were thinking that, well, if you were able to, for lack of word, quote and unquote, betray your country and then move to ours, there's a tendency that you've done same to ours as well. But when I think about all that, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, still come your way. In the next 2 minutes, I will activate the line. As Ukraine MPs gathered at Parliament in Kyiv on Thursday, some held cardboard signs that reads, "We are with our people." It was a message to thousands of young protesters who are taking part in the biggest anti-government demonstration since the start of the Russian full-scale invasion. They were out in force again on Thursday. The MPs then entered Parliament, the Rada, and took part in a vote that overwhelmingly overturned the law introduced by President Volodymyr Zelensky last week that curtailed independence of two key anti-corruption agencies known as NABU and SAP, the National Anti-Corruption Bureau and Specialized Anti-Corruption Prosecutors Office. The signs carried by MPs outside the Rada were a nod to the placards carried by thousands of young people who are taken to the streets in towns and cities across Ukraine for almost a week. Now, the protesters have demanded that Zelensky and his government take their hands off the two anti-corruption bodies and threaten to continue to carry on until government made a U-turn. Within days, it did. Zelensky's original bill has stripped the two bodies of their independent authority to decide who to prosecute in high-level corruption cases, giving that prerogative to the general prosecutor, a presidential appointee. For the placard-waving protesters, safeguarding the independence of NABU and SAP was as crucial to the European future as the war against Russia was a matter of life and death for their country. In 2022, Kyiv was granted the coveted status of EU candidacy country, but on condition to it mounted a credible fight against corruption. For Ukraine's Western partners, donors and investors who pour money into the country through international assistance and funding programs, the existence and independence of two anti-corruption bodies are non-negotiable. And for Ukraine and its war-shattered economy, that external financial help is critical. It was only 10 days earlier that MPs had backed Zelensky's controversial law, and yet they voted on Thursday by 331 to 0. Literally everyone to overturn it. On both occasions, they appear to be following Zelensky's direction. The Ukraine is a democracy. There are definitely no doubt, he said on social media. Now, I remember Putin saying that his tenure, that is Zelensky's tenure as a president, has expired. But the thing is, how can you organize an election whilst you are battling or you are in the war front? I mean, how fair would it be? But looking at it all, what do you think can be done? What do you think can be done? Is it that these bodies or anti-graft agencies were prosecuting people from his own government who have been somehow been compromised when it comes to corruption there? So it's Putin not it's clapping all the way to his palace, saying that, see, your people are against you yourself. They don't even trust you. You are making decisions, and they say make a U-turn. But again, with what Trump said in the past, do you think we are seeing is giving them 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks, or 12 days to 2 weeks? What are we going to see? What can he do there? Ladies and gentlemen, Starr ready, okay? The lines have been activated. The line has been activated. Let me put it that way. Share with us via Teams. Team link, and just look for Starr Ready UK, and you can share your thoughts with us. Starr Ready UK. Now, Mali's former Prime Minister Musa Mara has been questioned over cybercrime court over social media. Mali's former Prime Minister on Thursday over a message he posted on social media last month. The media report says Mara was summoned to appear before a court specialized in cybercrime 2 weeks after an interrogation by the country's Judicial Investigation Brigade. Now, Mara, who resigned his office in 2015, posted a message on the social media platform X on July 4 in which he says he visited a number of political and civil society figures in prison, including journalist Ras Bath and social media influencer Rose Via Cherry. Now, there has been no official statement on Mara on there has been no on why Mara is being questioned, but his use of the term prisoners of conscience may have irked authorities, with the implication that their detention is politically motivated. Well. Let's see how it all pans out. But still moving on, this is Starr Ready UK. Now, in Nigeria as well, oil suppliers to Tinubu is allowing direct distribution of fuel will lead to monopoly, run as out of business. So what? The National Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria, NOGASA, yesterday called on President Tinubu to intervene in the plan by the Dangote refinery to begin direct distribution of petroleum products, expressing concern that the development will lead to a monopoly and run the middleman out of business. Now, speaking at a meeting at the organization yesterday in Abuja, National President of NOGASA, Bennett Corey, explained that although the oil and gas suppliers weren't against working with management of the 650,000 barrels per day facility, it must play by the rules. NOGASA urged Tinubu to stop the plan to throw its members out of business and maintain a stronghold on the petroleum products distribution network by the refinery, which has already received about 4,000 compressed natural gas trucks preparatory to the August 15 takeoff of the initiative. Now, we have some of these organizations who their vehicles are not even, should I say, not even roadworthy or whatever. And what happens is that you find out that they get somewhere somehow involved in accidents and stuff like that. There's one who is saying that, yeah, I've imported new ones, we're going to be using them and going to make sure that there's distribution, therefore there's not going to be shortages. And again, if the prices are going to come down and the people are going to enjoy, why not? People want to say, yeah, we want to still grow our business and still make those profits that we are making, while they are not thinking about the consumers. So, well, let's see what Tinubu will do about that. But this is all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let's move on to some other stories making the rounds. All other African countries not on the list will maintain the 10% baseline tariff the White House has announced. So which are the countries that are on the list? Tops, I know we have South Africa, and then I know okay, oh God, let me Algeria 30%, Libya 30%, South Africa 30%, Tunisia 25%, Angola 15%, Botswana 15%, Cameroon 15%, Chad 15%, Cote d'Ivoire 15%, DRC 15%, Equatorial Guinea 15%, Ghana 15%, Lesotho 15%, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, all 15%. African countries not on the list will maintain the 10% baseline tariffs. So those that were not mentioned were going to be maintaining that baseline tariff. Let me see that of Ghana again. Initially, the April tariff was 10%. Now it's raising to the new tariff is 15%. So that is why I'm talking about trading amongst ourselves. Trading amongst ourselves. But when the former president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, did mention that nobody, or people were thinking he was an evil person. And meanwhile, we sat having our hands in our Labatan tie, and then we had them overthrow him, and everything about what he was looking forward to thrown out of the window, he dying, and then what? And we've been divided amongst ourselves to the point that for you to travel to your neighboring country, oh boy, at times it's even expensive than flying from Africa to the UK. But well, now award-winning investigative journalist Manasseh Azori has reacted to a claim by former board chairman of the Ghana Airports Company Limited, Paul Adumotri, that he knows nothing about the contract signed by the company which the Office of Special Prosecutor is investigating him for. Now, Paul Adumotri, who hosts Metro TV Good Evening Ghana on his show on Thursday, July 31, 2025, after the OSP invited him over the contract, claimed that he got to hear the contract from Manasseh Azori after it had been signed. In a post said on X Thursday, the investigative journalist said that even though he engaged the former GACL board chair on the contract, he was investigating Adumotri's claim of knowing nothing about it was utterly false. He indicated that, contrary to the broadcast claims, Adumotri knew the owners of the private company with which the GAC signed a revenue assurance contract, and in fact met with them. He said, I had engaged you on this matter. He had exchanged questions and answers. We had exchanged questions and answers. He also said you had yet to respond to some of the questions. I sent you this. I sent you. Now this is wholly correct. I'm still waiting for your response to the questions after the several promises and timelines you gave me. In distancing yourself from the contract, you claim on your show this morning that you didn't know the owners of the company that won the shady contract. Paul, this is false. You have admitted to me, not once but twice, that you knew the owners of the company from the very beginning. I have evidence of this. I also have evidence that a year before that, company, the one which eventually won the contract, came to the board meeting you chaired at the GACL, you had met those behind the company. So, Paul, it's a lie if you claim you didn't know the owners of the company that won the contract. He wrote. That is a big spanner in the defense, the web of the defense. That is Paul Ademotre. But what do you think? So 3 days before the December 2024 election, the Ghana Airports Company Limited awarded a revenue assurance auditing contract to Evertex Logistics Limited, a mining and stevedoring company with no prior evidence in performing this service. This shady revenue assurance and auditing contract appeared to be backdated, as would be proven shortly. For evidence points to the possibility that the contract was signed after the New Patriotic Party lost the election in 2024. The immediate past board chairman of the Ghana Airport Company Limited, Paul Ademotre, did not deny the allegation by management of the GACL, that he brought the shady company. He also confirmed that the procurement process for this shady contract started at the board level. The managing director of the airport company, Yvonne Nana Afriye Apare, said the GACL awarded the contract to Evertex because of the airport's company's lacked internal capacity, including personnel and time to deliver the service. However, while the airport company has 1,580 employees on its payroll, information obtained from the Social Security and National Insurance Trust indicates that Evertex has only one worker. The GACL Audit, Risk Management and Compliance Department alone has 9 staff, 8 permanent workers, and a national service person. Well, so who is telling the truth here? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. Well, the Office of Special Prosecutor has invited him, so let's see how it all pans out. Starr Radio UK. Okay. Well, working out of the media budget. Well, when you're opposition, what do? You just shout, right? Now, Presidential Staff Ananaya Gentua has criticized the minority in Parliament for walking out during the media budget review, describing the action as an attempt to escape public scrutiny. Speaking on the verdict program, Ananaya Gentua claimed that the minority walk out was not a protest, but a calculated move to avoid their failures. Sometimes when you disregard, you behave as you're angry. Sometimes when you are disgraced, you behave as you're angry. Talking about the minority, she said, why should they walk away? It's because they know they're nothing now, so you walk away to cover your disgrace and shame. She further argued that the real reason for the minority exit was to dodge the implication of the budget review. They know the thing that is going to come out of the budget is an indictment in their leadership and governance, so they didn't want to sit down and listen. You see, when you sit down and listen to your failures, it's painful, she explained. So that is the reason why they marched out or walked out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you think they should have stayed there to face the whole thing? Well, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Another story, and then I can bring the first part of the program to a close, and we'll try to bring you a pre-recorded version of the Money Hour with our Money Man. Okay. Now, private legal practitioner Kwame Boafo Ekufu has described the collapse of Unibank as a process marred by legal inconsistencies and what he calls remarkably painful error, raising fresh concerns about the legitimacy of the 2018 banking sector clean-up exercise. His comments come in the wake of the Attorney General's decision on July 22 to file a nolle prosequi in a criminal case involving former Finance Minister Dr. Kwabena Dufour and 7 others. The accused have been standing trial for alleged offences including theft and money laundering in connection with the Unibank insolvency. But speaking in an interview, Mr. Akufu stated that no forensic audit had been conducted to verify the financial claims that led to the Unibank's collapse. So far, I'm concerned that the records do not disclose that the forensic audit was done. In fact, indeed, KPMG issued the report and said the figures that were relying on were not figures which were validated, and that's why the basis of the exercise itself was fraught with remarkably painful error, Akufu said. He further argued that the entire process was not in alignment with legal standards. Now, these matters that took place were not in alignment with the law. They were not in alignment with the law. Akufu also refrained from speculating on individual motives behind the collapse, but insisted that the lack of proper auditing and the use of unverified figures rendered the Bank of Ghana's actions questionable. The decision to revoke Unibank license was based on figures that were not only unaudited, but the KPMG owner admission not validated. That alone shows the exercise was deeply flawed. The case, Republic versus Kwabena Dufour and 7 others, was part of the broader financial sector clean-up that saw the closure of several indigenous banks. However, Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Srem Sai said that the state was discontinuing the case due to significant recoveries of public funds reaching at least 60% of the alleged losses. Meanwhile, the minority in Parliament has slammed the Attorney General's move to drop the case, calling it a betrayal of the public trust. They have demanded a full explanation and are considering legal action, arguing that discontinuation undermines accountability and also set bad precedent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. We're going to take a break, and once we come back, I will bring you a pre-recorded version of the Money Hour with the Money Man, Mr. Dan Tabiri, who is celebrating his birthday today. It's a special day for him today. So he's taking the back seat and doing other stuff. Yeah. So wherever you are, don't touch the dial. We take a quick break. We come back, and I'll bring you the Money Hour. Stay tuned. This is Starr Radio UK.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lambton Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lambton, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship: Lady Frida Crofi, Minister Chanel Kale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabbanam music. The venue: Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5, Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lambton on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Let the heavens hear you tonight.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medase.
On the show, because we know when you come, you put money in people's pocket, and today, as you said it, we'll be putting some money, lots of it, especially to those who are married.
Absolutely. This is one of my favorite topics. I come basically bearing gifts today, so we will keep doing this topic until people are aware and make sure they claim this money, because this is just too easy money that is being wasted, and a lot of people, I believe, fall into the criteria who qualify to claim this free money, and it's all being wasted.
Wow. Okay. So once again, welcome to the program, listeners. Star Radio UK Money Hour with the money man himself, Mr. Dante Berry, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services. You have any accounting issues, my goodness, name it, from A to Z, he is there to help you sort it out. So you get in touch with him, and once the program is over, at the tail end of the program, he's going to put in his contact details and everything there. If you want to know more about him, you can go to our apps, and you have where the program outline is, you will get his image there. Click on it and you have all the details about him, or he'll be telling you about his website, how you can email him, or whatever you want to do to get in touch with him. Okay, so marriage allowance. What is marriage allowance?
Right. So marriage allowance, as the name connotes, basically tells us that you have to be married or in a civil partnership to be able to qualify for this allowance. Marriage allowance came about as a result, or as part of the package that the Chancellor introduced to boost household incomes, especially the people at the lower end of the scale.
Okay.
To put a little bit more money into their pocket.
Okay.
And this has been in effect since tax year 5th of April 2015. Yeah. So what marriage allowance does is that it allows you to transfer about 10% of your personal allowance to your other spouse, and this happens where one spouse earns below the personal allowance or the tax threshold.
Okay.
So, and the other person earns in the basic rate tax band. So we are talking of one of the couple who earns for the purposes of this illustration, let's say for this tax year, earns under £11,850.
Okay.
And then the other partner earns between £11,850 and £46,350. So that's the band.
Okay.
So if your earnings fall within these boundaries, then definitely, and you are married, then you qualify.
Okay. So you were talking about the fact that 10% of the other partners tax will be whether.
That's right. Will be transferred over. So for 2018-19, the current tax year that we're in, you can transfer as up to £1,190 to your partner. So that transfer means that your partner now gets a higher band or a higher personal allowance, and therefore they get relief at 20% of this amount, which works up to £238 a year.
£238.
So literally, this is the amount that you can physically get in cash, £238, if you are able to make this claim.
Wow.
And this is tax free. You don't have to pay anything else. You don't have to make any other reporting to anybody else. The way it works is that they will change the person with the higher tax rate. They will change their tax code if they are employed to be able to make this claim. But we'll go through all the details as we go ahead.
Okay.
So that's basically what marriage allowance is.
Okay. So again, I know that you talked a bit about who qualifies.
Yeah, so one, you have to be married or in a civil partnership. And secondly, you have to be one of the partners has to have an income less than 11,850, and then the other partner has to have income between 11,850 and 46,350. So basically, that is the criteria.
Okay. So that's
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you are earning a pension income as well. You still qualify. It does not matter whether with age or whether you live
that's a good
abroad.
one. I was going to.
Yes, even if you live abroad and you're still entitled, you're a UK resident, you're still entitled to your personal allowance. It can still be transferred over to your spouse.
Wow, interesting. Now you said it started in 2015, April 2015.
Exactly.
Okay.
It started from the tax year 5th of April 2015.
Okay.
So we're talking 2014-15, which is literally about 5 years back. We are entering into the 5th year.
Yeah.
So if you make a claim now, guess what? Your claim can be backdated up to the 5th of April 2015 if you qualified in those years. So people are sitting on, and this is what, times 4. So if we're looking at about £230 each year, then multiply that by 4, you're looking at £1,000 plus HMRC you put in your account within the next few weeks.
Woo! Money is good. I mean, wow.
So people should check their situation, their circumstances, and see whether they qualify and make this claim. I mean, like I have been saying, the UK tax legislation, it changes every year depending on situations. And currently with Brexit, we don't know what exactly is going to happen. So whilst these allowances are available, I encourage everybody to make sure they take what they are entitled to before everything else changes again.
Yeah. Wow, listeners, marriage allowance for you on the Money Hour on Star Radio UK with the money man himself, Mr. Dan Tabiri. Okay, so now let's go to the type of marriages. You did talk about if you are married or you are in a civil relationship. Now, some people are asking the question that is it traditional marriage or what? They want to know.
Well, it's marriage that is recognized in the UK.
In the UK.
So in this instance, marriage under ordinance.
Okay.
And then I think we have introduced into the, I'm not a legal person, into the UK legislation what we call civil partners.
Yeah.
So where people live together as if they are married. And then there are other forms of marriage as well these days. I can't go through all of them.
Yeah.
But if that falls within the definition of a civil partnership, then yes, definitely you would qualify.
Okay. Wow. Listen to Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, with Mr. Dan Tabiri bringing you or putting some money in your pockets this afternoon. Marriage allowance. Okay, so you talked about what will be one's entitlement. You did talk about that 238.
Yeah. So for this year, it's 238. Next year, when the personal allowance moves to £12,500, this benefit would be £250 a year.
Okay.
So it's likely to be increasing as well. And it's important to know, once you make the application for 1 year, it keeps on rolling. You don't have to make application each year.
Oh.
It automatically goes on until your circumstances change and you tell HMRC or the legislation is removed.
Oh, okay.
So you just have to make the application once, and then it will be carried on for you.
Okay. So how easy is the application forms? How easy is one able to do it? How easy is it?
The application, before I come to the application, can I just add this to it as well?
Go on, sir.
So if you were born, or you or your partner was born before 1935, you might benefit more as a couple by applying for married couples allowance. I will not go into details, but there's also another allowance called married couples allowance, but that is age related.
Okay.
That relates to people who are born before the 6th of April 1935. And those people get married couples allowance, and it's better than this marriage allowance.
Oh, okay.
And also because you cannot claim both of them, so if you're claiming the married couples allowance, you can't also claim the marriage allowance, and therefore it's beneficial to just stay with the married couples allowance.
Okay. Before you go on the question that I asked there, now you did mention the fact that it doesn't matter whether you are in the country or outside the country, you will still benefit from that. But where even you are in the country and you are not living in the same houses, how does that work as well?
It doesn't matter so long as you have a marriage in place.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether you are living apart for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
And it's always as we would come to see the application process, the person with the lower income is the one who makes the claim.
The person with the lower income is the one who does
the application, and then it is transferred to the other person.
Okay. Yes, I know that we are going to the application, how it's done. But again, if somebody earns more than the 46,500 per annum, now does that mean that the other partner who maybe is earning less than the 11,000 plus doesn't qualify?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because now the other person who's earning more than 46,350 goes beyond the boundaries. He now goes into the 40% tax bracket.
Okay.
And so that disqualifies him. So this marriage allowance only works for people who are taxed at the basic rate.
Okay. Let's go to the application, please.
Yeah, so the application process is very simple. You can do it online if you go to www.gov.uk and /apply marriage allowance. It would give you an online form, and then you fill it in with your details, your date of birth, address, national insurance number, and things like that. They would use information that they hold about you to try and identify you, and it's a very straightforward application. And once you've done that, then HMRC will check the details that you've provided, and then if satisfied, they would transfer your personal allowance to your spouse, which the effect is that you will see a change in your tax code, which means your personal allowance would have dropped and then the amount that has been transferred onto your spouse's tax code would reflect in a higher tax code, and so they would get the tax relief. If the claim is backdated to the 5th of April 2015, because HMRC cannot go back to change tax code for tax years that has expired, they will send you a check in the post for the amounts that you are due.
Okay. Yes, go on, sir.
Yeah, so that is the application process. Simply go online and make the application. If you think you need help of a professional person, then definitely speak to an accountant, or you can contact me and I'll guide you as to how you can make this application.
Okay, so somebody is listening to us this afternoon and has just sent a question in saying that they just got married. They're getting married over this weekend. The moment they get married, can they apply for it?
Absolutely, so long as they have a marriage
certificate.
Definitely they can.
Okay.
Definitely they can, yes.
But it should be an acceptable marriage here in the UK.
Oh yes. I mean, so long as, like I explained, so long as it's recognized as marriage in the eyes of UK law, then you would qualify to make the claim.
Okay. Listen, let's start with the UK for you, the money man, putting money in your pocket each day, and today he's doing same. Mr. Dantebri, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services, your man for the day. Okay. So let's say thank you very much for tuning in. Now, if you want to contact Mr. Dantebri for any help when it comes to accounting or anything of the sort, I call him. He is the money man, and he makes sure that whatever thing that he does delivers on that. You can call him on 07961 248834, 07961 248834, or you can email him at GIL Accountant Limited. It's accountant with an S, yes, limited, and he will accountant.com, and he will get back to you. But contact him and just say Starr Radio UK, and boy, would he do what he does, making sure that whatever it is, he puts money in your pocket. If you have any accounting issue, if you have any, just contact him. He will lead you or point you in the right direction. So on that note, let me say thank you very much to Mr. Dantebri, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services. Money man, today we looked at marriage allowance, and I hope that you guys are going to take advantage of that and make some money because you are married. Where on earth does that happen? Well, somebody says it's only here in the UK that you can get that happening here. So wherever you are, once again, thank you very, very much. But this is where we bring the program to a close for today. As I said, we wish our money man happy birthday, and yes, bring us the cake. We'll be waiting for the cake. And then to Mrs. Evelyn Chaberi, yes, out of town. Yay! Good morning to you. Hope you are doing very, very well. I know you will pay when you come, so no problem. All right then. So on that note, let me say thank you to each and every one of you, our listeners here, home here and abroad, wherever you are listening to us to. If it's the first time of listening to us, this has been your one and only Archie. I'll be back, God willing, on Monday. Yes, with the Monday edition of the morning show. But until then, have a pleasant week and a happy new month. And have a pleasant weekend. And that's what I wanted to say. And a happy new month. The month of August, may it be a wonderful one for you. May heavens be opened unto you, and may God put laughter in your mouth. Until then, I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye for now. We take a commercial break. We come back, and I'll be out of your way. Stay tuned. Bye.
My worship thing is coming.
United Kingdom, get ready for a divine encounter like never before. On the 9th of August 2025, Abraham Lamte Ministries presents the maiden edition of Art of Worship in the UK. An unforgettable evening of glory, praise and revelation. Join us on the theme, The Nature of Worship, as we unlock the heart of true worship with none other than Apostle Abraham Lamte, a prophetic voice for this generation.
I may be down, but still I will worship you. I may be naked, but still I will worship you.
And that's not all. Prepare for anointed ministrations from powerful vessels of worship: Lady Frida Crofi, Minister Chanel Cale, Minister Emmanuel Jemfi, and a Rabanam music. The venue: Praise Gate Temple, Unit 5, Pit Lake, 46 Industrial Estate, West Croydon, CRO 3RA. The time is 5 p.m. sharp. Come early, come expectant. This isn't just another event, it's a move of God. Mark your calendar, bring a friend, and let heaven kiss earth as we explore the art of worship. For more information, call +44 7888 635 893 or follow Apostle Abraham Lamte on all social media platforms. Art of Worship UK edition. You can't afford to miss this.
Thanks for listening.